Oh, there we go. Gotta change something. Get that has to get. Oh wow, it does that. Spotify, like the widget keeps like duplicates. I don't know why. Sounds like a Spotify issue. Okay. Hello everybody. We're back once again with more live streams. Yes, 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 indeed. We're back. We're working on this today. The storage system. And with, as you can see, there's trees in the background. I have some plans for today when it comes to this type of stuff. So with this thing. Actually, I'm not even going to be using this. Once I get this area prepped for the next big storage system, I'm actually going to be tearing this down and using it for resources. So, let's see what happens. So I have a plan all set out. I have a big old storage system that's probably going to be like the size of like this area. Planned out. And it should be placed like right around where these trees are. Because I don't want to dig all this out. That's a lot of dirt. So I just want to dig out this main area. I do need to find the actual the width of it. So I need to account for this part, middle part for walking, and then actually this is where I haven't really announced it yet. But I'm gonna have a second row chest on this side. So basically it's gonna be like just a hallway. So I have some plans. It's going to include a lot of spruce wood, so a lot of spruce wood, a lot of digging. It's going to take some time, but first thing we got to do is get some wood, of course. Hello, welcome in Storm Chasers Ride. Yeah, Chasers Ride. There you go. How you doing today? I am doing pretty good. Finally getting to building my storage area. That's nice and such. And but yeah, so I'm going to be mostly designing as well as building and collecting materials for this. So that's pretty much all the stream. It's going to be just me working on this. I tried to start a little bit early so that way I could do a little bit more on stream, since it's going to be a lot of just the grindy part of building, which is collecting materials. I'm going to need a lot of wood. I'm going to need a lot of sandstone, actually. I haven't used sandstone yet in any of my builds, so I mean the only builds I have is these freaking things. The greenhouses, this church thing, which I still don't know why I built. There's no purpose. Maybe I'll put a moss farm in here, who knows. Actually no, because then it probably would go to the stone, so maybe not. And this, the good old dirt pillar, aka my zombie farm. Which is the ugliest thing in my area. Except for this. This is also pretty ugly. I'm really good at doing that. What the hell? I just heard something very squeaky. Don't know what that was. Yeah, so I'll just be mining away at this. How is everyone doing today? So I got this project, and then tomorrow, if I don't finish this, I'll probably do it off stream. I'll continue the rest of it, and I'll do like a time lapse for YouTube. Another short of a time lapse. But my other plans for this week are finishing or making an area for my animals, as well as cleaning another area up so I can build stuff in there as well, and also make this main area clean and clear. That might not actually get done this week. It might be done next week. But yeah, today's expanding the storage system. Actually, redoing my whole storage system, so that'll be interesting to see if I can get that done today. Then tomorrow should be the trading hall expansions, and then Thursday should be removing and replacing this thing. I might just push this to Thursday and then continuing this tomorrow, depending on how it goes today. So it's a kind of a loose schedule. I'll definitely be doing this. I'll definitely be finishing this week. Hopefully. I shouldn't make any guarantees because I don't even know how it's gonna go this week. Might be able to finish this, but you never know. Might get busy. Yeah, I have enough saplings. I don't want to plant these because this might get affected. Boom. Boom. Oh. So if I have this. I seem to be getting enough leaves or saplings. I really don't have to worry about fortuning the actual leaves. At first, the first tree that I chopped down off stream, I just went through all the leaves with my silk touch, not my silk touch, my fortune pickaxe, and just, because I don't have a hoe. Usually you'd use a hoe with fortune, but I didn't have one, so I just went through with my my fortune pickaxe and cleared the leaves and got a bunch of saplings from it. I almost said silk touch again. Don't know why I'm trying to say silk touch, but from what I know, the music's loud, so I'm going to turn it down ahead of time. I don't know why it was all the way up, like it was all the way up. In OBS, it was all the way up, so that just means that it was very loud, so I'm apologizing for that. That's probably not the best for your ears, nor is it best for hearing me. I'm probably over here like, hello, hello, hello. And then you just hear the music blaring in the background. You're like, oh my god, I can't hear. I just peered over at, or peeked over at the sound bars, whatever they're called, in OBS. I'm like, oh crap. So I apologize for anyone who like lost their hearing. Getting a pretty good amount of wood. I'm probably just gonna chop this tree and then plant more saplings and then just let it go. But also I want to like plant, or I want to dig this area out for the storage room, so I don't know if I even want to plant them again. Because if I do, then I have to tear them down again when I'm trying to dig the dirt out from underneath, and it's like, do I really want to do that? So I'm like 50-50 if I want to do it or not. Also, my main storage room will still be iron golems, so don't fret. I'll probably make this storage room, and then in the future I'll just build a regular storage room when I have more resources. I'm not clearing it now. I don't know. I'm strange. Okay, well, I'm just gonna shove this away in here. I'm actually gonna add this as a filter. Another thing with this is the filter system. I have to add freaking a billion iron nuggets to it just to filter it out. Also, I think I had a leaf chest. I don't know where it's at. Right here. Oh. So I add one less nugget or whatever. Shove that in there. And then I need saplings just right there. Bone meal can go in this chest over here. Sticks just go over here. I don't have a spot for these. The nice thing about this storage room that I'm thinking of building, and like I kind of designed a little bit, is there's gonna be barrels above for like miscellaneous items like sticks and books and bookshelves. Because I don't really need a bulk storage for that. That's more of just a like it's a kind of just it's like a niche item. I'll just say that. Sticks are very popular and common, but I still count them as a niche because they really don't fit into a category. Maybe ladders and like fences, but I already have that for its own section. The nice thing about this next, or this like storage system that I'm designing is each chest or each row will be its own wood type. So we have oak, spruce, dark oak, acacia, jungle, birch, mangrove, pale oak, bamboo, cherry, and like actually that would fit all the wood types in the overworld. So that'd kind of be perfect. Having two just sections just for wood. I didn't even think about that until now. It's like perfect having two sections. Also, I know I probably could make it a little bit wider, maybe like 7 chests or maybe even like 9 chests. I don't really care. I like to build in segments like this. Plus the design I'm kind of going for is also just 5 wide. I did design a little bit. I don't want to spoil too much. I'm hoping I'm not looking directly at it. Okay. Here is the design I have for basically chests just right next to each other, like 2 segments right next to each other. The copper golem is missing in this one, but oh well. But yeah, it's not the best. It deals with shelves and it's kind of annoying. There he is. It's kind of annoying, so it's not the best design, but it works. And in the actual world, I'm gonna take inspiration from this, or I'm gonna take this, and you basically just in the real like situation, I would just go like this, boom. This is kind of how the actual storage room is gonna look. It'd basically be like that. So you basically don't see all of this stuff. So you wouldn't have to see all the different shelves and stuff. So it gets rid of the disgustingness of everything. And it works the same speed, pretty much, I think. So it really wouldn't be inefficient compared to like doing it like this per se. Try not to spoil it, but I didn't have another section of like a 5x5. So, but yeah, this might be how I do it in the future, depending on how I want to do it. Or I might even, now because I don't have the design for it like this. I don't have a design like this in over there, off screen. So, we're just gonna go with the 5x5. Of course, I haven't like 100% decided if I want to do what I've designed so far. I haven't confirmed whether or not I want to do it or not, but confirming is basically just me like being like, yeah, I want to do that, or no, I don't want to do that. There's no like confirmation process where I have to like be like, yeah, I'm going to confirm this and 100% yes. Okay, that's what we're going with. There's no like such thing as that. It's just me be like, do I want to do it or do I not want to do it? So yeah, so I'm probably gonna just need to take out probably this whole chunk right here. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna go back into this world. I want to measure out how wide I'm gonna have to make this section, like this little thing. So 1, 2, actually. One over here. 27, okay. 27 blocks wide, which means it needs to be 27 by probably, if I'm doing in 8 blocks each. And I probably need to do it 8 times 5, so 40, not 30, whoa, 30. So, want to play in Donut SP? Nah, I don't like Donut, sorry, but I don't. Not my style of Minecraft that I enjoy. I'm more of a builder, not a PvP or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, oh my god. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also, for people who are interested in Hytale, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have reserved my name, so now I get my username 100% when I purchase the game and like set it up and everything. Which I will actually have access to it pretty early. I'm gonna pre-order it when it comes out for pre-purchase, so I'm excited for that. I'm gonna buy it as soon as it goes on pre-purchase. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay. You have a server? Nope. This is just a single player. I'm gonna do 2 more on this side. Just so I don't have to mine as much. I might be getting a server in the near future, so who knows what's gonna happen. I'm making enough for my job that I can do that. If I spend like 20 bucks a month. Problem with servers right now is I'm not sure, I haven't researched it, but now that RAM is really expensive due to AI and like companies buying consumer like RAM sticks. It's like normal RAM sticks you would buy at like Amazon and stuff or Best Buy or wherever. Newegg. AI companies are buying it from there, which means they're running out of stock, which means the demand's high, which means they're gonna raise the price basically. So, from what my friend has said, RAM has gone up in price pretty much by twice the amount. If I look at it, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, DDR6, not DDR6. 32, yeah, 32 gigabytes. Even if I do DDR4, DDR4 is a lot cheaper. Oh, this is DDR3. Oh, that's why. Well, I put a 3 instead of a 4. Yeah, for a normal 32 gigs of VRAM, it's around 180. You can buy some like cheaper quality ones for 104, 135, but they're all around like 200, 180, 170 for the good ones, so it's gone up in price. If you get a DDR5, it's already going to be more expensive. You can get 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM for 350, 360, 380. Those are for good brands. The cheapest one I see is 289, and that's by AC Lammeter? Lammeter? I don't know. But just the price has gone up so much. It's ridiculous. What is this? This is 32 gigs. If I were buying, I think we can join together even if the word is single player. I'm not doing that, even with Essential. This is my personal world, not a server world. Sorry, but I have to set ground rules. Plus, I'm playing on a mod. I'm playing with a bunch of mods, so not like game, like additional mod, like nothing that adds to the game except for backpacks. That's the only thing that I have that adds anything to the game, but just a lot of mods in general. So, and you probably won't be able to do it because of that. And I'm not sharing my mod folder, even though I probably could publish it. But, yep. Sorry, but I have to set some ground rules. I've been walked over recently. Sorry, I'm putting my foot down and being like, no, now. Because I used to be like, oh yeah, we could do that, and I would let people join, and then they would destroy everything, and then, which I don't think you would do, but people in general just won't respect other people as much as they really should. I'm not saying you should respect me, but you should just respect people in general. And I'm not saying just you. I'm just saying like people in general need to respect people. So, people are too stupid nowadays. Again, not saying that's you. I'm just saying in general, people are stupid, as you probably would know. So it's like you gotta just be extra careful. Plus, there's ways you can find my IP using like join code and like I don't know if you hack or whatever. People have done it before. I don't know how exactly. I'm not a professional with that type of stuff. The only type of hacking I've seen is when people DDoS servers, because I've seen the behind the scenes of like DDoS attacks. The person getting the DDoS attacks, not the person doing the DDoS attacks. I used to be a part of a server, and my one friend was my one ex-friend was the owner. So I saw a lot of the behind the scenes with that stuff. We had some guy from Greece. We had some guy from, I think, Asia. A few guys from the United States. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not good. Also, no. If it's single player, you wouldn't be able to join. Because that's through LAN servers, and that LAN is not public. That's like close by. Ow. Like same area sort of situation. Bum. Okay. The process that is not the most fun to watch, but I should have started this. Turn this into a time lapse. It's gonna be annoying because it jump cuts it'll just instantly, part of the dirt will just be instantly missing, and it's like, oh crap. I don't really care that much about that. As long as I didn't like dig out half of it and I'm like, oh crap, I should have been recording. They're fine. Just want to collect a little bit of the dirt. Okay. Well, that's that. Another 3 rows of blocks, yeah. I mean, at points, this is satisfying. And I kind of go quiet because it is kind of satisfying for people. People enjoy the quiet, just breaking blocks. Still don't understand it completely. It's strange. It's not the most satisfying, but it is the most satisfying. So it's like, maybe it's decent. Some people really like it, so that's why sometimes I'm just like quiet. Also, I'm trying to focus and not like break all the blocks down here and then ruin it, and then have to replace the dirt and my crap, wasting more time. It's just a whole thing. Okay, no. Now to place more dirt there. Tomorrow I'm going to see the new FNAF movie after school with my one friend and maybe his brother, so I'm excited for that. Actually, one second, I actually have to talk to someone about that. My phone on the charger. So, boom, 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 quickly. Wow, my dad is playing the same game as me. It's a Final Fantasy game. And he's got 3 hours and 15 minutes. Let me open up the game. It's actually really cool. So, it basically takes the original Final Fantasy game from like 1990 or released in 1987 in Japan, but then in the United States it released in 1990. But they basically did a pixel remastered, and it's actually pretty good. I'm at almost 5 hours now in that game. It's really good though. It's very grindy, and it's a difficult game, but it's fun. It's kind of inspired me to do other things and try more games out. It's a retro game, which not a lot of people. It's a niche. Not many people actually like it. There's a good community that actually still likes the more older games and retro games, but the 8 bits, the 16 bits, I enjoy them. I've always enjoyed that type of game. Whether it was Pac-Man, which this isn't as, that's an older game. Pac-Man's older. But like, for example, the Super Mario Bros. Games, I enjoyed those a lot. Those are a little bit older. Especially the ones on the Wii. I mean, I was born pretty much around the time when the Wii came out. Actually, when did the Wii come out? Actually, I'm not sure at all. Let me look that up quick. Well, someone else wants to do it. Can anyone look up how old the Wii is and like when it was first released? Because I'm very intrigued, actually. If anyone's here. Obviously. There's that. That's cleared out. I do want to get some dirt because I do need to fill in some holes. Or not even holes, but like put some grass down. That should be enough dirt. I'll look it up quick. That's not my browser. This is. There we go. When was the Wii released? November 20, 2006. So it's 2 years older than me. My God. The hell? Why is this console? Or why is the console freaking 2 years older than me? That's very strange. Technology is older. They must have had it when my sister was born. Cause I had it. I think we had it since we were like really little. Me and my sister. So they must have got it before me and my sister were born. My sister is 2 years older. So. Break the grass, break the grass. I'm very surprised about the one short I posted the other day, 2 days ago I think, or yesterday. Posted the same one today, this afternoon, around 3. And it did worse at 3 p.m. compared to 7 a.m. So I'm gonna stick to mornings, posting in the mornings. But it's weird how it did worse, even though it's when people got off of school, compared to when they wake up. So it's strange. It was at how many, it was at around 500 views at the point of when I deleted it. Compared to the one that was at 800, or still at 800. And it's still up. It's strange how YouTube, the algorithm for YouTube works. And just the algorithm of humans in general. Who knew that it would be, people would see it more often in the morning than they would actually after school or after work. It's strange. Fun fact, 2% of my viewers are from the UK. I didn't know that, and then I got the YouTube recap or it was a weekly recap for my YouTube channel. And it's like, hey, did you know that 2% of your viewers are from the UK? I'm like, whoa. That's insane. That's like 50 people. In all honesty, 50 people is a pretty good amount. So, can't complain. Actually, hold on. 50 times 50. That's 250, right? No, that's 2,500. Yeah, 2,500. It's not even like 2% really. 250 is not 2%. Because I usually get around 1,200 views on a short. More or less. That's like the average. So if I were to do math, 2% would probably be 30. 30 times 50. Yeah, no, that's 1,500. So maybe like 25 or 20. 25 is more accurate. 25 is 2% of 1,250. So only 25 viewers out of 1,250 are from the UK. That's strange. It's a very low number. 25. Interesting. Of course, most of my viewers are from the United States, which makes sense because I speak English. But also a lot of Americans just if you're from America, you tend to get more American viewers, which is strange, but that's just how it works. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to start building out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blank, blank, blank. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 sections of storage. I'll do 6. Blank, blank, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a big? That's like 5. That's 5 segments of 5 or of those. Do you think that would be enough? There's gonna be some on this side too, so don't forget that. I think that would be all right. It's starting on this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blank, blank, blank. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's that. So it'd be that many segments. 6 on both sides. Maybe I should do 7. Don't you dare. Do not, no one in the comment, no one in the chat, do not do 6, 7. I was just trying to say that 6 seems like a decent amount, but I probably should just go for 7. My god. I just got an idea for something for tomorrow's stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a little bit farther. Something for the title. It might actually help improve the stream, so surprisingly. It might. I'm thinking about this, and it actually might work. It might actually improve. Will it probably not. It probably won't, but it's worth a try. That'd be clever if it actually did work. That's good. 7 is like perfect. Problem is, trying to design a building that's big enough to hold this is gonna be difficult. Because I do have one build. I'm gonna show you. Dig in. Save in this world. I have a big structure that I could show. This guy. This is nowhere near big enough. I basically have to expand it by a lot just to fit it in. Plus, I don't think it's 27 blocks wide. Actually, it might be. Here we go from this wall to this wall. No, it's 21, so you'll have to go another 6 blocks plus like a bunch of blocks that way just to fit it. So that wouldn't work. That's like the storage room right there. I'll show the design I came up with. Came up with like something like this. Looks decent. There's no pop yet. Honestly, I might leave it glass, depending on how I do this whole build. Wouldn't look bad. In fact, it'd probably look good having glass. I was having issues with that over here. I was originally going to do glass up here, but then it looked weird, so... That's kind of what I went off of. This was like 5 minutes before stream started. I just designed this. So I'm like, maybe it'll look good. Maybe it won't. And it came out pretty good. And like here, they have... The fences gates are a little bit annoying. They don't really look bad, though, surprisingly. They're a little weird, but they're not. And then you go up to the top section right up here, and here's where all the different individual item sorting is. So like for, as I said earlier, sticks, books, different trims, different, music discs, different, like, mob armors, different, like, I don't know, there's so many copper variants, so it's like maybe different copper variants or maybe like different plants, like I don't know, all just different stuff that you could figure out. Like cobwebs in one of these because you don't need a whole row for cobwebs. Oh, excuse me. Or like conduits, heart of the seas, name tags, campfires. You don't need whole sections for that. So the barrels are going to come in useful for that type of stuff. Plus, in the future, when there's more updates, we'll get more items to add to the either bulk or to the barrels themselves. Um, I am a little disappointed with this drop. It's a cool drop. Don't get me wrong, and I really like the stuff that's a part of it. But there's no new blocks. I like new blocks because I can build. That's the main thing with this one. I mean, Happy Gas were kind of the same, but you got at least that gas block. I can use them for structures. I think the problem is we got so many last update from all different copper stuff. It feels a little bit. We feel a little bit spoiled now. Like the whole copper bars. You had the copper chain, the copper lanterns. You had the statues. You have just the copper golems in general. The chests, the torches, all this stuff. We had all this recently, so it's like maybe we feel a little bit spoiled. Maybe I feel a little bit spoiled, and I want more. Um, and the lightning rods. Can't forget the lightning rods. I completely forgot about them. But, like we had so much in addition to what we already had with copper, so it's like adding way too many blocks in one update. Not way too many, but a lot of blocks in one update is insane. Also, fun fact: this update, this new 1.21.11 or whatever the new whatever the new update rules are, with like the whole numbering system. I don't get it anymore. I don't get it yet. Um, it's the first time that there hasn't been a block in an update since 1.18 Part 2 or 1.17 Part 2, Caves and Cliffs Part 2, which was what 1.18. That was the last time they didn't add any blocks. The reason that 1.18 sure was a big update and like it was like the whole generation changes. The main reason there was nothing like added was because everything was added in 1.17 when the Caves and Cliffs Part 1 came out. They added all the different tuff, they added the geode stuff, they added moss, they added dripstone, they all added that in 1.17. So when 1.18 came out, all it did was change the generation of the world. So it didn't add anything new. Which I kind of like how they did that, where like they had the main stuff in the first update, and then they couldn't actually complete the whole generation changes until the next update, which was fine. I think that was fine. Gave them more time to focus on it while we still got the new content, the new blocks and stuff, and new items. So I kind of enjoyed that, but I know a lot of people didn't because they're like, "Oh, you promised all this in this update, and you never actually like came through with it." Even though they eventually did come through with it. People just need to start enjoying. Oops. Stop complaining and just play the game and enjoy the new content. It's less about. I mean, people want the end update, and I'm like in the middle of it might come soon, but it also might not come soon. You'd think with the whole community being like, yes, end update, you'd think they would start making an end update. If the community wants it, by the time they actually get it to us, we probably won't want it anymore or whatever. So it's like, gotta do it now before the hype dies down. They'd be like, hey, we got the end update, and everyone's like, oh, we asked for it like 5 years ago. Actually, they've been asking for it for like 5 years already. Probably since the Nether update came out, I think that's when it started. So like, oh, the Nether just got updated. Let's update the end too. Which honestly, fair enough. But and then Caves and Cliffs came out and like, oh yeah, we just did the overworld or redid the overworld. Now we can do the end. 4 years later, and we actually never have it. So we never got it. We're still waiting on it to this day. Also, the the fake teasers that people were posting, especially Minecraft, like the whole, like all the different like Ender stuff that they were posting. They were just they're basically just like laughing at us. They're like, oh, they're gonna think it's the end. And it's funny. I like the community when they're like, when this was funny when I first was looking at like comment sections of like Instagram posts and TikToks, and I don't even usually use TikToks. I won't even say I use TikTok because I didn't. But like YouTube Shorts and like all different posts on Twitter and stuff. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, end update. When's the end update? Instead of actually commenting on the actual content that they posted, they're like, end update. Or like the whole like thing where it's like 1% actually cares about the post, 99% end update. That was a very common joke in posts and comment sections during the last year. Which, I mean, fair enough. The sun is very bright. It's funny because if you look at my face and my face cam, like the difference in light, it's funny. My face goes like a little bit brighter when I look towards it, but when I look away, it gets darker. That's funny. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna start building the actual. Oh, duh. It's in this one. I think I have all these flowers in storage rooms, or storage systems. So I'm just gonna do them. I need wood, which I have plenty in here. Actually, maybe I should just continue with. I should just continue with the stone, even though it's boring as hell. I have to craft all the redstone components. Because I don't have many. I don't think. Well, actually, I have a decent amount. Oh, I need quartz. So we need 5 times 7, 45, 90 in total. Quick math. Boom, boom. Oh, wait, hold on. Boom. Boom. Set. And we just get more. Not much chests in there. I thought I was gonna need more, but I need a lot more. It's nice to have a little bit of chest action in here. So let me just see how many compares I can craft with this. Boom. 36 more. Nowhere close to enough, but it's more. Got plenty of torches for now. I should use a more common block like dirt, but it's fine. Dirt and then comparators. Boom. You're wondering why I'm doing like only 2 redstone instead of 3. Nice thing about these Copper Golem sorters is you don't need to have all three, because at that point you basically just be filling the chest all the way up with like filter items. So it's like you just need you only need two, and it works fine. It's just a little different, which different is not bad. In fact, it actually saves me resources. 5 redstone, but still resources. So I gotta appreciate that. Go. It was this block. We'll basically take care of this whole side, which is nice. Oh my lord, I gotta learn how to place blocks. Boom. Look at that. That's kind of pretty, not even gonna lie. 5. I can basically just tear that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just have to make 2 more sections. Saves me a lot of resources. Do I want to do that? I mean, I'm enjoying this auto sorting. But do I want to save resources? Kind of. Do it. I'm sorry, Copper Golems. You're really useful to me. And I've always been a big help when it comes to me making this farm. Or this item sorter. You're very useful and helpful. But your time has come. I need to expand. I need to revolutionize this item sorter. Sorry I had to go out. I'm sorry they had to go out like this, but business is business. Which means I didn't really have to spend all my redstone. Or, like, I didn't have to make all the different repeaters and stuff, but that's fine. I'll use them for farms and stuff, so it really doesn't matter. Just saves time in the future of me crafting all my resources. Eventually I'll make some auto crafters to craft everything for me, but that's down the line. Yeah, break those. 2, 3, 4, 5. So anyhow, everything pretty much comes in 5s. I need 5 repeaters. 5 that's some sort of 5 comparators, 5 blocks in 1 segment, 5 segments. Like everything was 5 except for the redstone dust. The redstone dust was 10, but it's still kind of nice because it's still divisible by 5. Don't even know if that's the right word, but yes. Crazy how I was struggling with resources for 5 segments, and now I'm basically doing 10. 14, sorry. Doing 14 segments when I was struggling with 5. I think the biggest struggle is wood. Not even gonna lie, it's probably wood. For making all the chests and hoppers. And I'm probably putting the copper golems away. And probably the glass. The things you find the easiest, like wood and glass, are the most difficult things to find and get a bunch of. Which is strange how that works, but that's how it works. I'm not gonna lie, I like the redstone, like redstone. I don't know if people call it this often, but redstone gore, like the basically skin and bones of the redstone, like the bare bone redstone, not covered by much. Kind of looks cool. Do people call it the gore or redstone? Not there. I need 5 more redstone torches. Or no, 4 more. Which, fun fact. Oh, that's right. Everything got spewed out. Oops. I mean, at least get that iron back. Oh, well, I'm gonna use it anyways. Never mind. Fun fact, if I go through here, I can get 4 sticks from 1 plank instead of 4 sticks from 2 planks. That's part of the stone cutting mod. Also added 3 more mods. It's basically mods like this, where you can like see information from different things. Like I can look at chest loot now. So I know where these come from now. So it's actually in 13 different chests. So there's a lot of different chests I can actually get it from, but it's like a 5% chance it's like a 3 to 5% chance. Each different chest is different, but each different chest is different. Obviously it's different because it's a different chest, but you know what I mean. Seven times 5 is 35 times 2 is 74. So you need basically 74 redstone for each side. Did I make enough comparators? I have plenty, yeah. I'm gonna replace this. So I want my area to look good. You know, it's all gonna get torn out in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. I think this is the last one. Oh, there's 2 more. Boom. Now I just put the stone back here. Or not back here, but I just put the stone there. More? Yes. And that is the storage room. Redstone complete. For the most part. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty. Oh, I gotta get rid of that block. Gotta keep it looking nice. Boom. Looks nice and snazzy. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Now I can start adding in chests and hoppers and all different fun stuff. Basically, I turn any wood I have into chests. Just full on any wood I have. I'm never putting these back into my backpack slot because last time I did that, I lost all my stuff in it, so from the end, so I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, you can't craft chests. So let me do the math. I want to see how many chests I need. If you guys can guess, make a guess down below. So I have 7 different sections of 5 chests. 3 tall, or no, 4 tall technically, all double chests. I want to see what number you guys think that is. Wait. It's correct, okay. Actually, I don't think I did this correctly. In the build, yes, I did correctly, like in the creator world. But I kind of wanted to do, instead of 3 layers, I wanted to do 4. So I'm like, I really don't think I have to worry about storage when it comes to like overflowing. I have shulker boxes, so I can put stuff in shulker boxes if I need to. If it's bulk, like stone and dirt and wood. Wood in the future, I don't have that much wood right now, but I think I should be fine. I don't think I have to worry about too much. I was gonna bring this up 1 more block so I could have 4 chests and then a 5th one on top. But I'm gonna do the math quick. So if it's 5 by 4, that's 20 times double chests. That's 40. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So 40 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 40 times 14. Let me quickly do that. 40 times 14 is equal to 500. I got close there. 5. Oh, I saw in the corner of my eye was 40 times 14 is 560. Ooh. 560 divided by 64 is 8 and 3/4 of a stack of chests. It's not even including hoppers. So 8 and 3/4 of a stack of chests. Which that's equal to like 17.5 stacks of logs. Which isn't actually that much now I think about it. 17.5 stacks. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not terrible. Also, let me get the chests that I have in here. That I brought up. I was wondering if I ever actually brought chests back. I think that was probably what was in that barrel, the one that I have in my hand now. Okay, I need to make a bunch of hoppers. Actually, hypothetically, I'm not technically using these anymore. Oop. I'm gonna steal these quick. Yeah, I only need 3 times 5, so I need 15. 15 times 14. 15 times 15 is probably 300. No, it's 225. So 15 times 14 is 210. 210 divided by 64 is... Ooh, that's 100, or 210, not 1,210. 3.5 stacks of hoppers. It's not too bad. Still a lot of wood. I have the iron, so I don't have to worry about the iron, but that's a decent amount of wood. I might not even, yeah, some of the chests might have, or some of the hoppers might have gotten to these chests. So I gotta double check them, make sure they didn't. I also gotta check these chests. So it's gonna be a lot of me opening chests, closing chests, so I'm sorry if anyone is prone to seizures. Just look away. It's a lot of flashing. Don't look. They should be in that one. It won't be in that one. Both those are full. Hopper. There's those. Hopper. 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 And I'm guessing hopper. No, there's no hopper in that one. Very surprising. No, this just last row. Just this last row. Doing it from bottom down would probably have prevented breaking the hoppers from the bottom up. Probably prevents the hoppers from going into the chest, but too late now. Yeah, well, that's all the hoppers. It's a stack of 11? How do I have 11? Oh. Oh, because that's equal to 75. 5, 15, 30, 60, 75. Yeah. That's how. The math. Math is mathing. But what about the filter one? Hold on a second. Because there was one inside of the top chest up here for filtering. Oh. It never actually drained. Why not? I got rid of the torches. Oh, I didn't actually like break this section. I didn't even what? I don't know why I didn't do that. Why I didn't break it down, but luckily I didn't need the resources. Luckily I already had all the ones I needed, except for maybe the torches. I think the torches I had to make 4 more of, which wasn't a big deal. That's alright. I don't know why I didn't break that section though. That's alright though. There's no issue with that. Well, now I have the even amount. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 3 tall, and then I'll do the hoppers. Right there. There we go. And then boom, boom, 3, 4, 5. I go 3 again, do the hoppers. We love doing hoppers and stuff, right guys? Yeah, that's dirt. Who do you think you are? Excuse me. Thank you. Stand up all my business, Mr. Pig. I was trying to couldn't place them for some reason. How the hell am I doing that? Oh, I know how. Placing them on the edge of the torch. That's how. If I place one hopper wrong, it's gonna throw everything off. Boom. Okay, that's right. I have enough chests to get down this whole row. Do I have enough hoppers? Probably not. I only have 5 segments worth of hoppers, so I'll need to make more. Segment number 4. Bum, 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 bum. I want to try to get all the chests in by today. It's only 10:40, so if got plenty of time. As long as I don't have to grind for too many resources. Boom, that's another segment done. 2 more. I don't have enough hoppers. I'll make more. I have enough wood. Actually, maybe not, because I have to do the top section of chests too. Yeah, this might turn into a multi-day project. I might have to work on it tomorrow. Or maybe I'll do off stream, you know? Like I was saying. I might do time lapse. Looks pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Haha. 6, 7. Notifications I really don't care about except for the one from my dad. How does he have the Mystic Key on him? Oh god. He played this game, not Minecraft, but Final Fantasy, the original. He played that game when he was a child, so he knows all the like little secrets. Jerk. So that's what happens when you're older. You know everything. You learn the insides and the outs of the games. Wood, yay. Oh, let me... And at least I got one side done. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. They're just not visible. Oh. I just need to... get iron. I have iron. Break this chest. It's not gonna be enough iron. We need another stack. I'm gonna make the 30 hoppers that I need for this one side. I have 31 and have to make one more. Even though I would have to make it anyways, so it really doesn't matter. Doesn't affect. Oh wait, isn't it 4 seconds? No, it's only 2. Okay, cool. Do you call these little things segments? The 5 chest wide things? I think they would be called segments, or like sections. Maybe sections would be better. Like, look at that. Those are all ready to be sorted. Well, not really, because I need more chests, but they'll be ready to be sorted soon. Okay. I'm just ready to uninstall Twitch. My God, I don't use it. I don't go on it really, not as much as I used to. The only reason I go on it now is for Twitch drops, for like Fortnite or whatever games. Like Minecraft even has Twitch drops. That's the only reason I keep it. So it's like, do I really need it? The reason I keep it is just for those drops. It's nice to have access to free items. For free cosmetics for like Bedrock. With Bedrock you can get like little helmets or little like cosmetics for your skins and capes and banners and not banners. You don't get banners. Banners you craft in actual game itself. Capes though. Yes, you get those. Oh god. Big trees suck. I was about to say, is it not gonna grow? What the hell? I hate when it just eats all the bone meal up. You're like, really? Just grow, game, grow. I can't do much about it though, unfortunately. This is the midstream reminder to like and subscribe. I don't usually say it often, so if you want to support, you can. If not, then that's also fine. I mean, I get it. I may not be the best content creator, but if you want to support me, then you can. I mean, it's free, so that's the only reason I ask. If it was paid, like if it was like Twitch, I wouldn't be like, hey, you should subscribe. I wouldn't be like that. Because I think that's more annoying when you have to pay for it. You're like, oh, don't forget to subscribe for $5.99 a month. It's like, maybe not. That's basically the same as saying, can you please donate me $10? It's like the same thing. Which actually, now that I have an actual bank account, I can actually set up coffee. So I could set up donations, but do I really want to though? I mean, sure, it's great because then I can get extra money, but like I get enough from work. It really doesn't matter. Of course, extra money is always better, but I really don't need it. So people can save their money. Plus, most of the money I would make would go back to stream anyways. But like, I don't feel like right asking for money. Because I get paid enough for what I do at work. And the funny thing is, I don't spend money. Like I literally have a disclosed amount of money, and I spend like I get around 200 a paycheck. I'll be open with that. I get about 200 a paycheck. So that's $200. It's every week too. So yes, plenty of money. We're good with the money. That's why I don't want to do donations. And the funny thing is, with how much I spend my money now, or how little I spend my money now, I only spend like at most $20 a week, depending if it's just food, like snacks and stuff. Because my parents still make food, so I really don't have to pay for it. Plus, work feeds me for free, basically. So like, my only expenses are really just things I'm like drink and eat. Like, for example, I spent money on this. This was $8 for a pack of 12, which is a little expensive, but not really when you think about it. It's like 80 cents a can. And the problem is for example, stuff like subscriptions. Like Spotify, for example, that's like $12.99 a month, which again isn't much when you're getting 200 a week. But over time it adds up, and when you keep adding more subscriptions, like if I wanted to get YouTube Premium, Spotify Plus, and like right now I have a free month of Apple Arcade. That's $6.99 a month. So like, and like YouTube Premium, I don't even know how much it is. It's probably around the same thing as Spotify Premium. So like probably $12. You add those all together, and you're already basically giving them $30 just each month, just from that. And when I'm basically only getting paid $800 a month, $30 may not seem like a lot, but put that into a year. 30 times 12. I don't know how much. I'm definitely not doing a calculator. That's $360 just from 3 subscriptions. It's like when people have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Peacock, HBO Max, and YouTube TV. What else? There's all these different Tubi. I think Tubi's free. I can't remember, but they have all these different streaming platforms. Apple TV. There's another one. Like there's all these different things, and throw in Spotify Premium, Apple Arcade, YouTube Premium. Like that adds up quick. You're almost spending $150, if not a little bit more, just in streaming services each month, if you were to get every single one of them, or a bunch of them. So it's like, plus counting food, it just adds up to be a lot. And it's like, wow, you don't realize how much it actually costs. My dad his girlfriend is a accountant, so she's really good with money for her clients as well as for herself. And she said like I'm better with how I spend my money. I'm not gonna go out and get my paycheck and instantly go outside of my job and go to like a store and buy 50 different things and then drain all my money. I'm not like that. I'm good at keeping my money. Like for example, I have a disclosed amount of money, and I have probably spent $40 since I started working at my new job. And no, I'll change that. Maybe around like 60 since I started working there. And I've been working there for 10 weeks now, I'll say. No, that's definitely not right. If I were to do the math, that's definitely not right. Maybe 8 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks. No, there's definitely not 7 or 8 weeks. It's probably like 8 or 9 weeks. Some weeks I get paid more. Because I was trying to do the math of how much I've gotten paid so far with the amount of weeks and like averaging 200 a week. And that's not right. So no, I've probably been working there 8 or 9 weeks. And with how much I've spent the past those weeks, I'm only spending like $40-50 or $40 to $60. I'm like, oh, I guess I am really good with saving my money. Just wait till I actually like get comfortable with how much money I have or with how much I'm getting paid, and then I'll spend it all on like DoorDash or whatever, and then I'll be poor again. But I'm smart. I won't say I'm smart with how I set up my accounts, my bank accounts, but basically, I think it's a little bit smart of a way of doing it. Basically, I put most of my money into my savings account. Like, if I get 200 a paycheck, I'll put 180 into my savings, and the rest of it is spent. So like $20 each week for spending cash, basically. And basically, then I'm practicing to not have money, so that way I don't spend my money. Instead of getting to the habit where I have all this money and I have access to it, and I just card, tap, card, tap, card, tap, swipe, card, tap. I wanted to put that swipe in there because you never know. Card, swipe, tap, or chip, or whatever. And the money just goes by so quick. You'll go from having 200 in your account to having 10. And then you're like, wait, where'd all my money go? Because my dad says this pretty much to me all the time, and I agree with it. A $3 purchase doesn't seem like a lot, but when you do that 5 times a week, that's $15 right there. And for me, like 7-Eleven, I go to 7-Eleven after school because there's not that far from my school. It takes me like 10 minutes to walk there on a day that like I'm slow. It's basically, I'll spend $3 to $4, well $3 to $5 around. That's more like the actual price on like a drink and a snack. And if I spend $5 5 times a week, it's usually 3 times a week, but there's 5 days of school, so I'll just say 5 days a week. That's $25 right there, just in 1 week of just one drink and one snack each day. It's like, whoa. I can afford it, but it's like, I don't want to spend all my money on stupid stuff. The nice thing with like this, for example, is I'm buying a whole case of 12 for $8. This can last me, I usually drink 2 a day. It can last me 6 days. So $8 in 6 days is better than 5 days and $25. And if you can find like deals online for stuff like drinks and stuff, I'd love drinking like caffeinated drinks. I don't really do like the energy drinks, but I do like mostly like zero sugar, and this is not zero sugar. They're out of it, I'm pretty sure. So that's why I didn't go for it. Plus, it's more expensive. But if you're going for, I usually go for like the caffeinated drinks. So spending $8 for 6 days instead of spending 25 for 5 days, that money you'll get that money back, and I can put that into other things like buying a new computer, even though I just got a computer a year ago. But I'm already thinking about upgrades. when I'm down there full time, I'll be on it a lot. So I gotta like, and I want to do improvements so I can sell my old one and then get money from that. I want to sell mine. It was at 1,600 to buy everything. I would sell it for 1,850. The specs are decent, and that's basically labor cost, but also it's been used, so maybe I would drop it. Problem with that though, actually no. Oh, right now would be a really good time to sell because RAM, as I've said earlier, is very expensive right now because of like the whole AI stuff. Is what my friend said. At least I don't know if that's entirely true, but I trust him. He's good with computers. He's already made like 4 or 5 of them. With everything being a lot more overpriced now, due to whether it be tariffs or, not to get political, but tariffs and what else? You got the RAM issue and like just demand in general. It might be a good time to sell because everything might be more expensive. So what would cost 1,600 back then could be like 1,800, and I could sell it for 12 or for 2,000, and in reality I would make $400 instead of $200. So there's some technique to it. There's some technique. Well, not technique. There's some skill and like strategy to selling things and finding the right time to sell things because you want to make sure you get the most amount of profit, but also not upcharging too much because people won't buy it. If it's worth 1,600 and you're paying 2,500 for it, you're gonna be like, oh, that's not a great deal. But if you can price it right at the right times, when stuff is more expensive, then you sell it because then they're gonna be like, oh, it's a way better deal because all this stuff normally would cost $2,000 to buy or 1,800 to buy. Let me buy it for 1,800, and then that'll be the same price, and I don't have to build it or anything. But in reality, you're just basically turning them an extra 200. I always hate like upcharging stuff because I know I could just be like, yo, you could just buy all this stuff for 1,600 and make it yourself, and you'll save $200. But it's also like labor costs, and also shipping and like and stuff, and you have to make a profit. I understand you have to make a profit. Sometimes it just sucks though. It's like, oh, I have to upcharge people to make a profit, and I feel like I wish I could just have a passive income. And so basically, business idea I just thought of. What if I picked up people's parts, built it for them, and then basically gave them their thing back? And if they want to tip me, they could. Like I'm just like a PC builder. Like they pay me the amount for the parts, and then I just build it and send it to them. If they do, if I could ask for tips and that's it. And if I had passive income like YouTube, for example, then I could basically run it full time as well as YouTube without having to charge anything for PCs except for what they pay for. I'll find the cheapest parts of what they want and then build it for them, and then there'd be no, maybe there'd be like a $100 labor charge. Maybe that would be maybe 50 to 100, and then whatever in tips. Maybe that would be a good like strategy for a business. Maybe not though, because I can see where that could go wrong. People won't tip because you're already paying 100 for labor. So you're like, oh, if I'm already paying for labor costs, then why would I have to tip them? But if I could like, if they gave me like the basic specs, like, oh, I want a 4070 or 4080, and I also want a Ryzen 9 11,000 series, then I could just get the rest of the stuff and like have like a preferable, like I'd prefer 32 gigabytes RAM and like 2 terabytes of storage, and I could like pick based off that, pick which ones would be better, not based off the price. Like, sure, I can go for the cheapest RAM and the cheapest solid state drive and like all that stuff. But I personally wouldn't do that. I know a lot of people do go for the cheapest stuff. I personally would go for stuff that would work well, and because I want them to be satisfied with what they get, and then for it to not break down really quickly or like break really quickly. Because if you build that trust with people, they'll come back for repairs or questions like or viruses. I can't wait till I would get my first virus, or someone asking how to get rid of a virus. That'd be funny. you gotta build the trust in the people, and you want to be trustworthy because you don't want to be known as a bad person scamming people, and then you don't get money because people will expose you. And you gotta realize, people don't realize is if you use stuff in a scammy way, they won't tell the people to get stuff through you, so you won't make as much money. But if like you do a good job and then other people tell their friends about you, then you'll make more money because they'll be like, oh, I want a PC from him. Problem is, for shipping costs, I don't know if I'll do shipping. Maybe I'll do like local. That's the only thing. I'll probably do local at first until I started getting stuff like getting stuff together, getting my business going. Or because my friend was talking about doing it too, so I'm like, oh, what if we just paired up? Then I could do YouTube and this at the same time, and I think YouTube and this. I mean, I can see you understanding that YouTube as well as the PC stuff. But doing both at the same time would be fun. That's the thing, you gotta have fun with your jobs. You can't just do a job because you know you're gonna get paid more. Some people do that and they are miserable. I would never accept a job if I don't enjoy it. Like the only places I've applied for really are places that I actually enjoy. Like I could have easily worked at like a fast food restaurant or like a really bad store or something like that. I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy what I work for and still get paid good while I'm at it. I got lucky because the place I work pays really well as it's fun, and the people are great. So it's like I got really lucky there. And I know people. Well, I don't know people there, but I know my dad knows the general manager there, so that already helps out. And there's pretty much a guarantee that I got the job because she knows him. But the only 2 jobs I've ever had is from recommendations from him. So, or people that know him. So I don't experience the struggle other people have with finding jobs. So I sometimes feel bad. I'm lucky to have this job, but also like the only reason I have this job is because it's my father. So it's like I really should try to. My next job that I get should be one that I make myself or that I get myself. Because I don't want to be basically freeloading off my dad. And of course, yes, when I get out of high school, when I'm making money, I'll have to pay for rent at my parents' house. And I'm 100% down for that. If I'm living in your house, then I should have to pay for rent. A lot of people would just live off of them and not pay for rent or anything. Which I think isn't nice. It's not really nice at all because you're living off their money basically. Unless you're paying for stuff like food. If you're paying for groceries, I don't know if I would do that. Maybe I would do that. Instead of rent, I just pay for groceries. Because I wouldn't mind that either. Groceries are expensive, but like, then I have control of what I buy for myself too. Not terrible, but also not great. Okay, we're basically... Oh, I never did. I haven't... screw that. I don't really care. Streaming is dangerous for me because I'll just get talking and then I won't stop and then I'll be up till like 2 a.m. More bone meal. That's the problem with me is I'll just talk. And then knowing me, I'll just chatter until it's, as I said, 2 o'clock. And then I'm like, wait, where did the time go? Like, it's already 11:05. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Like, where did the time go? I'm actually very interested to see if anyone's here. Wow, 19 people. Holy crap. I don't really care about the numbers, but like, cool. Wait, hold on. Okay. That's cool. Hope you guys are enjoying my talks. But yeah, so like, continuing the rant about this company that I'm thinking about creating for PC building. My thought process, as I said, is like, what if I what if they picked out the parts or like picked out the basics of the parts and I picked like the cheapest but reliable ones, like not the crappy like knockoffs or whatever. And then they basically just give you the money for the parts. I like make the estimate for the parts. I build it for them and then I basically give it to them free without an extra charge. And then I open up tips. Maybe I'll do a $100 labor charge, as I said, 100 to 50. But like, some people give money for like, if I don't want to like charge them like $200 for a labor charge, like sure I need the money for being profitable, but like also it's like, because if I have, as I said, because the only reason I can do that would be if, or the only way I can do that is if I actually had like a passive income like YouTube, where I can make a few videos a week and then just like spend like 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day making videos, and then doing like maybe 3 streams a week, and then getting passive income from chat and like watch time and whatever, and just from videos and stuff. Then I could take that money and use it for expenses, while the money I get from streaming, or not from streaming, from PC building, can go back to the company and back to the people. Because I would do giveaways too. Like if I was on stream and if I was making enough money, I would do giveaways where I'd give PCs away, like built PCs or PC parts. Like I would give out like 2 sticks of DDR5 RAM for free, and people can upgrade their PC then. I think that'd actually be kind of cool. Like in the future, like if I make enough money off YouTube, that'd be kind of cool. Just like giving away PC parts. What do you guys think about that? That seems like an interesting idea. And then eventually I'll get the PC giveaways and like setup giveaways and stuff. And like, of course, that'd all have to go back to actually me becoming a YouTuber. Because currently, I'm way too close. Way too close again. Currently, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm trying to be, but I'm not anywhere close. I literally have only like 367, 67, no. 367 freaking subscribers, I think. 368, no. How do I get 368? Now I gotta change the number, and I can't be 67 anymore. God damn it, someone unsubscribe. No, I'm just joking, don't unsubscribe. I need the money. Speed, I need this. My mom is kinda homeless. That meme is funny, but it's also so sad. Because I completely get that. I understand the feeling. It's like, oh. Because I won't lie, my family's not the most wealthy. In fact, nowhere close to wealthy. So like, even getting a laptop was a blessing for my mom. And then I got the PC myself, but like, my dad's giving me some stuff that I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him. Here as in streaming, not like alive, because obviously he pays for food for me. And sometimes I pay for food for him, because that's the right thing to do. Now that I'm making money, I can actually afford it. In fact, I'll probably pay for dinner in a few days, when I actually go see him next. For me, my brother, and my dad. That'd be the right thing to do. Dinner's on me. He would yell at me so much, I think. But also he'd be like grateful. But yeah, as I was saying, my family's not the most wealthy ever. In fact, I'm probably below wealth. I'm probably not even middle class. I think I'm probably lower class. Not poor, but I'm not rich or not wealthy at all. So, which I feel like most people that I'm friends with are the same way. One of my friends is wealthy, but the main difference between him and most wealthy people, he doesn't act spoiled as a child. He doesn't act like he's more than anyone else, based on the amount of money his parents make. And I enjoy that. Like, that's the nice thing. That's why I'm still friends with him. I've been friends with him since 5th grade. So like 7 years. 7 years, holy crap. That is insane. but like he doesn't act different. That's the best part about him. And the main reason I'm still friends with him. Obviously, he's a great guy, but like just the way he acts is another reason. Because like he doesn't act spoiled compared to us non-wealthy people. Like he doesn't act like, oh, I had this new console. He doesn't brag about it. A lot of people do brag. Um, so I that's why he's still one of my best, probably still my best friend. I'm going to see FNAF with him tomorrow. I'm excited for that. He paid for his ticket, I paid for mine. I think that's completely fair and the right thing to do. I should have paid for his, but it's fine. But he's also probably paying for his brother, so I don't know. Like, you just gotta enjoy life. Like, go out with friends. Don't be, if you're wealthy compared to other people, don't be a snobby bitch. Be a good person. Excuse my language also, but be like my friend. But yeah, so starting a business would be great. Computer business, I would enjoy that. I built my PC. It took me 6 hours because it was my first ever build. So I was like, what do I do? But now that I'm more experienced, I feel like I could get the hang of it. And I understand it now. So, and I would enjoy it, I think. And as I said previously, you have to enjoy your job. If you're working full time and you hate your job, that's not a life you want to live. You want to enjoy your life. Your life is short. You don't have forever on this earth. And people gotta realize that. You don't have forever in this world. Until you're old, you don't realize that. Staying young doesn't last forever. You gotta realize and wake up one day like, oh, that's right. This time is limited. Let me enjoy as much as I can of it. And I try to stay wise and like keep my mental brain around that idea of sure this life is not forever, but you gotta enjoy it while it lasts. Can't cut it short or anything. That's why you gotta just enjoy yourself. Life's too short. Some people don't get to enjoy the life that most people get to live. Some people it gets cut short due to medical stuff and stuff like that, and you gotta remember that you're lucky. Not everyone gets that. So people would die. That's actually a bad use of words there. People would love to live your life. People who have passed due to health issues, they would love to live the life that you're living and enjoy their time. You don't realize how much you enjoy life until, like, you're towards the end. And it's very unfortunate because it's like all you could have done is just enjoy it a little bit sooner and you would have realized, oh, life is great. It's sad. And it's a very difficult subject for a lot of people, so. But, so my coder friend who helped me with the poems game came up with an idea for an inside joke to incorporate into the code, naming ice cream something along the lines of 11th floor bliss. Anyone who's been on a Disney cruise gets the joke. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I've been to Disney, but I've never been on to a cruise or a Disney cruise. Again, going back to my family is not wealthy thing I was just talking about like 5 minutes ago. You weren't here at that point, but I'm talking about how I'm probably going to start a computer company because I'm in like the HVAC realm and the plumbing realm. But do I enjoy it? Not really. I mean, I enjoy it a little bit. You get you get bottom of soft server on floor 11. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Literally. joke intended and not intended at the same time. But I want to create a PC company, and I'd love to, like, for example, my dream would be go not full time on YouTube, but full time enough that I could make money on here, and all the money I get from my company would go back to the company, and not to me, or like my workers. I don't even know how I'd even do workers, because it'd be like a personal business, a local personal business. Is that a 0? It is. That's a rare one too. So I don't know how I got into the part where I was like, oh yeah, live your life to the fullest, enjoy your life. Oh, um, talking about jobs and like how I'm not wealthy. It's kind of, it's funny because I think I have a lot of money now with how much I saved up for a car and everything. And then my dad went over the weekend, he was going over his taxes and he wanted me to like look and like see how everything works price wise. And I'm like, oh, the money I have now is like one paycheck from my dad. I'm like, oh God, life is a lot worse. I don't get paid as much as I thought. Like retro. But yeah, I need to get a plan going because I have like 4 months until I'm graduating high school. So completely wrong. I have like 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. So 5.5. More like 6, but about 6 months. So I have half a year until I'm out of high school. Then I'm moving down to my dad's and I'm out of town, which that's the hardest part for me because all my friends are around here and it's like, ugh. Well, not all my friends because I have friends at work, but I plan to come back up to this town if I can afford it. If I can afford it, I'll come back up. Because I enjoy this area. Sure, the allergies are terrible and like the air quality is crappy, but I've been living here all my life, so I'll get used to it again. I'll miss up here. This area is nice. It may not be like it's the school district. I mean, is probably one of the best rated in like the main area. So, guess we got these. We got these. I just need more wood and more iron. But I just need wood. That would be enough now. Yeah. So I'll definitely plan. I might actually like plan on stream one day. Just like future. Yeah, I would do that on stream. Like plan it out. Can't come up with like a company name and everything. Where I would promote myself, where I would sell to, probably a marketplace. But I would love to get my own website eventually. Or like a Google form. I could set up a temporary like Google form. Of like the main things I'd have to ask. Of course, address and like phone number and so I can deliver. There's a lot of things I have to figure out. Who here would buy a PC from me? Not me. I could just see people typing like, not me. I would be like, I don't blame you. But I may have done it before once, so how hard is it to do it multiple times? Then create a business off of it. Not that difficult. Definitely not. Me. Okay, we at least got someone. We got someone. That's positive. Don't die. The support is real. One is better than none. Need more iron. That should be enough. Hopefully. It's funny because when I'm talking, my brain does not like work. It doesn't go smooth. So I'll just be like, I'll be like earlier when I was making hoppers, I was doing it so inefficiently. I was doing like 3 at a time, or like 1 stack at a time. I wasn't doing it efficiently. I'm like, and I didn't realize until like recently when I was talking, my brain just, if I'm talking about something and I'm like ranting, my brain is like half actually working. Which is the funny thing. Okay, so we got those, which means we got all the hoppers and stuff in place. We just need more chests. So you need 5 times 14. 14 times 5 is 60. No, it's not. I have to check myself real quick. 14 times 5, 70. Close enough. 70 chests. 60 or 70. Wait. Times 2. 140. Oh. Well. Well, that's a little bit of a different number, but... Didn't realize I need stone here too, so it's like... Ah. Freaking hell. The stone is in this chest. For you, Jorby, since you got here recently, the way I would do the whole like PC stuff is you basically, if I have income, like passive income, then I would do it where the person picks out the main components, like the GPU, the CPU, how much RAM they would want, and like storage, and like if they want liquid or air, or if they want like, and then I would just build it. Like I'd find the parts for the cheapest I can, but also the most trusted I can, like the most reliable I can, because I don't want to like get parts that like suck, because then they would come back and complain, and like that's just not fun. Plus, I would want to be someone who builds PCs and doesn't have to get yelled at constantly and be trusted. I want to be trusted. But basically, they would pick out the main components. I would find the components for the best I can, and then best quality for the best price, and then I would give them the number, the cost, and then if they can find stuff for cheaper, then I would take that link from them and use it in their thing instead and replace it with the ones that I found. As long as it's from a trusted place, because if it's from like a random like Chinese company that doesn't make them normally, then I'd be like, maybe not. But then if they do find a better link or a better price, then I would take that, put it into the actual final price, and then tell them the final price. They'd pay me that, and then I would build it, maybe with like a small labor cost as well as a shipping cost, because I would probably ship it myself for gas money, you know. And then whatever that comes out to, it would be a lot cheaper than what most companies are selling PCs for. They're usually upcharging it by like 1,000, well, maybe 500, but I would upcharge it for like maybe 100. And then all the money I would make from streaming and whatever would be from the passive income, would be going towards my own personal funds, while any money I make from PC building would go straight back to the PCs. And I could do giveaways, then I could do PCs, I could do Or I could do PC giveaways, I could do RAM giveaways, like just random item giveaways. And that would attract more people, which means more money, which means I can put more into the company, which is more giveaways. So it's like it's all a perfect balance. If you plan things right, you just gotta be very careful and not screw yourself over. Put yourself into a hole, basically. It's looking pretty good. I need more chests though, so I gotta chop more trees down. Of course, like I don't know much about starting a company. I'd have to like look at some like learn some courses and stuff, just to make sure I don't get into any trouble. I gotta learn about businesses and like how to start them and like how to manage them and how to do it properly without screwing everyone over and getting into any legal trouble because taxes exist. You don't want to commit tax evasion without trying to commit tax evasion. Well, you just don't want to commit tax evasion in general, but you don't want to do it by accident. There's a lot of like inside things you gotta worry about when it comes to like money. If only money was so simple, if it was still cash, you wouldn't have to worry about all the different like income tax and like all this different stuff. So, to go math, there's a lot to it. As long as you like do it, you gotta do your taxes early because if you have any issues, then you have time. But if you do it last minute, then you're struggling to catch up and you're rushing and then you might do something wrong and then get in trouble. Or you may not even pay it. So you gotta make sure you. I would pay my taxes as soon as possible if I can, just to prevent any issues. Because that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to get into issues. But yeah, so they would pick the parts. I'll put like a $50 labor fee, probably a $20 shipping fee, and then so it's $70, and then whatever they want to tip me in addition to that, then that'd be great for finding the lowest price things and like saving them money basically. You gotta do it based off the kindness of your heart. That's the thing. People want people that are nice and people that are kind and want to actually like help. If you're scamming people, they don't want to work with you. People work with people that they want to, based on if they like you. If they don't like you, then they won't work with you. They won't trust you. But if you do stuff right, and you're a good person about it, and you don't try to scam people, then people will come back and will actually like you and want to give you more money than what they're already paying you. It's like the same thing with serving. You don't want to act like a complete jackass when you're serving someone in a restaurant. You want to be nice, and not a fake nice, a real nice. So that way, they give you money. They give you tips. Because I just learned this weekend, waiters don't get paid the regular minimum wage. They get paid like, I think the lowest in PA is like $2 or whatever. $2 and change. That's the lowest for waiters. I'm like, holy crap, $2? They're basically just depending on tips, and I didn't realize that at first. So I'm like, you could have a good night where you get like $300, $400 with tips, and then other nights you might get like $50. And it's like, oh my lord. I didn't realize that they depend so much on tips, which means now that I know, I'm going to pay servers more in tips. Because my god, living off of $2 basically with tips is difficult. I don't know how servers like that are sucky. I don't know how they actually afford anything. Because my god. I understand why the videos where like people give away like thousands of dollars to waiters. I realize now why they react the way they do. Now I realize how much they actually get paid. It's like, oh yeah, $1,000 is like a big deal. I mean, $1,000 is great, but like, oh my gosh, when you're getting paid $2 an hour, it's like a lot. Waiters don't get appreciated enough. Waiters and waitresses and hostesses. Respect the people you're giving that are giving you your food and making your food. They're kind of putting your life on the line because if they make something wrong because they don't like you, then well, no problem, they can't do that because they'll get sued to hell. So. Sleeping. This music is peaceful. It's so bright. Why is it bright? I'm getting blinded. The music is. It sounded like very eerie at first. Take that off. Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Okay. I want to make sure I was wearing the right armor. As I said yesterday, I don't really want to use my ledger for much. Around the base wise. So, only for like main farms and stuff. Traveling, I want to do all by horse and stuff. Okay, well, we're almost done with this. I pretty much can get the copper golems in and actually finish this if I really wanted to. I probably won't, just because of the fact that it's gonna take forever. Good thing they had chests. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of cool. I'm out of food. How am I out? I don't know how I ran out of food so quickly. I literally made all these carrots yesterday. I went through a stack of golden carrots in like a day. That's crazy. Oh wait, that's way more than enough. I don't know why that chicken was looking at me. I don't have seeds. Right on. He was looking at me like I had something he wanted. I'm not doing giveaways, Mr. Chicken. Not yet. Carrots. No. Carrots. Yes. To the gold. Carrots. I've just made golden carrots because the amount of wheat I was going through, or bread I was going through, was ridiculous. And I just didn't have the wheat anymore. I had like 50 hay bales at the beginning of this world. Now I'm down to like 5. 8. But I need it for sheep and cows and whatever. I need it to breed. Soon I'll make a hoglin farm. That's probably gonna be the food source I'm gonna go with is pork chops. Because I get leather too, and it's just easy food. AFK for like 5 in-game days, and you basically have like a shulker box or 2 of pork chops and leather. So it's like, for the amount of effort you put into it, it's like, wow. It's a really good source of food and leather. Basically just getting rid of the rest of this. And once I'm done taking this down, I'm probably gonna end. It's 11:36. Maybe I'll plan out some stuff with the business idea. Maybe I'll do some of that, some business planning. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Just like kind of go through the process. I brainstorm ideas for it. Because I'm serious about this. A lot of the time people are like, oh, like, I know some guy, he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do all this and this and this. He wanted to do like 8 channels and like post on each one of them once, at least once every week, if not twice. And then he has like 3 channels and can't post on any of them. He doesn't post on any of them. I'm just like, wow, whatever happened to that? Some people might know who I'm talking about, but unfortunately I was the fool that came up with the idea of all the different channels. So, I didn't help anything. I actually made it worse. Actually, I was the one who caused it. Like, he's a good guy, but his plans are too big. There's a point where it gets out of reach, like way out of range, like running 8 channels, and posting once, at least once, on each one, in 1 week. That's like 8 videos a week. Or shorts. Shorts would be better. If you did 8 channels and it was all shorts and streams, then that wouldn't be bad. But like it was full on videos and streams. I'm like, oh god. Problem is, there's not enough time in the day, to be honest. If there was like another 12 hours in each day, then maybe. Maybe it would be possible. Because you're basically just adding 3.5 extra days. And like, even my idea of becoming a streamer and then doing this computer stuff, that seems even a little bit out of reach too. Or even doing it and just doing my current job and school and everything, trying to become a YouTuber with what I already do right now, it's very difficult. I don't have time, really. That's the problem with my life right now, is I'm really, really busy. So it's like, oh my gosh, I have no time to do this, and I'm not progressing as much as I want to, and so it feels like I'm failing. A lot of people probably probably understand that feeling. It's like, oh, I'm busy, so I don't have the time to put effort into it, and then I'm not growing as much as I need to within the next couple of months, and you're like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I'm failing, I'm failing, I'm failing. But then in reality, you're really not. It's just you're busy. I don't know what that was in there, but you just gotta remember to take a breath and realize YouTubers spend how much time a day? Probably like 8 hours a day on making videos and stuff. And they're getting a lot of views. But if you're not able to do that, then don't expect to be as big. Just put your effort into it. It doesn't matter about the numbers. It matters about having a community that's my main thing. I don't care. I could have 1 million subscribers. None of them could watch my stream. If like none of them watch my streams, I wouldn't care if I had 1 million subscribers. Because one, that's not how making money works on YouTube. You don't just get 1 million subscribers and become a millionaire. People have to watch your stuff to actually give you money. Ads and watch time and whatever. That's how you get money. You don't get it based on the amount of subscribers you have. So I could have 1 million subscribers and no one watches anything I make, and then I would not be happy because I don't care about the whole subscriber count. I could have 500, and if every 500, if like 5 of them watch, then great. I think my hardest thing is I have so many subscribers, but no one watches except for like 1 or 2 people. Example, Jorby. You've been a subscriber for a decent amount of time, and you have been watching recently, which I appreciate. I used to have like 4 or 5 other people that would watch my stream, and they just haven't watched in like 3 months. I'm like, what the hell? And that's probably because it's not the most interesting content. And honestly, I don't blame them. But that's what I have to improve on. I have to improve on my own interest, like make myself more interesting. The problem is everything is like colliding against each other. I'm trying to be interesting, but my motivation is down because I'm not interesting, which means I don't get enough views, and it's not even about views. It's not even about views. I'm getting too wrapped up in views. That's not the reason I'm doing this. I'm forgetting that. I'm doing it for fun, and I'm trying to make a career out of it. And I gotta remember that. And views aren't the most important thing. It's about the people who are actually a part of the community and want to talk and enjoy their time here. It's not about the views. I could have 1,000,000 views, as I said. Sure, I get money from it, but like, that's not fun. Just making videos and getting 1,000,000 views and no one talking about it. I like to talk to people about stuff. Like comments. I always love comments. Comments are great. There's this guy. He comments on a lot of my videos, but never actually watches my streams. And he found me in my stream, but he's always like, hi, hi, hi. I'm like, what? If you're not watching my stream, but you're gonna comment on my random things, I'm appreciative of your support, but at least say hi to me on stream. Then I can react and I can have a conversation with you. That's more fun than just being in the comment section and spamming hi. That's why I like streaming so much, because it's like not face to face, but it's at least real time, not a comment. So, but that's why I enjoy streaming so much, because it's like you get to talk to people. Someone is at the door. I have to check something. Hold on. I'll be right back to gaming in a second. Boom. Okay. But yeah, so like I want to talk to people. I don't want to just sit here and have like 50 viewers and then just let them talk. That's not fun. We like to talk to people. I like to talk to people. So if anyone here, I know Joby, you've been busy with the coding, so no pressure with you. You're busy, so you're good. But for anyone else in chat, so say hello, introduce yourself. I was It's Bionics. I'm that flannel guy now. I'm still getting used to the name. Like, I'm that flannel guy. I'm 17. I am from the United States of America. I am a Minecraft creator, but also a little bit of other stuff too, like Fortnite, Peak, yes, other games. And I'm trying to expand and try to be interesting, but I want your feedback. Would you say my content is good? Is it bad? Is it crappy? Is it poopy? Is it all of the above? Is it good? Is it amazing? Is it the best content you've ever seen? Or what is it? Because you never know. It could be amazing. I think the problem is the face cam. I'm like this, and I'm like, oh, ah, ee, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ah, ah, and I'm over here just like stiff. I'm like, I'm basically just sitting like that, and it's like, oh, he's saying all this stuff, and he's like making jokes and stuff, but he's like straight face, and, like stiff in the camera. It's not interesting. I'm not like moving like that. So my face cam's not the most interesting, but I don't know. I'm gonna get face lights. Oh wait, I just realized where I'm gonna put face lights. One there probably. If I put one there, then I could have like one big fat light ball on my face, make my face all lit up. 'Cause right now, all I'm getting is from here down, from like right here down. That's because there's my one, the room I hat. Two, the light only goes so far because of something. Well, actually, hold on. Why is my hairline so bad? Fun fact, my hairline's always been like this though. I looked at an image from when I was like 5, or a picture from when I was 5, my hairline's the exact same, so I was just born unlucky. I rolled the wrong dice. Hold on, that's another way I can get people to comment, or, like, actually watch. Oh, my headset's low battery. It's probably like 20%. It was the first one, so it's probably 20%. But the way I could get people to comment, and, like, stuff, and, like, comment on stream is to put, like, don't comment baldness, or receding hairline. Don't make receding hairline jokes. And it's funny because I am a little bit, like, personal about that, but, like, it's not receding. It's just how I was born. So it's like I really can't do anything about it. Or should I shouldn't really be ashamed of it either. So it's like I can just do those jokes and, like, that get people to engage. And that's all I don't care about. As I said, I don't care about the numbers. I care about engagement. We're basically talking, commenting on streams, and, like, talking to me and stuff. I like that. I like the engagement. It makes me feel like there's real people. Because when there's only 20 people and there's, like, no one actually watching, or there's people watching, but they're usually, like, just usually it's YouTube making the wrong numbers or, like, something. But, like, I enjoy more people talking. Like, that's more what I care about than the numbers. Like, right now, for example, I am streaming to 21 people right now, which is crazy. That's probably my highest stream in a while. Actually, probably ever. But, like, 3 likes. Like, if you want, you can like right now. That's the second time I'm saying anything about liking or subscribing or anything. If you want to subscribe or like, you can. But I'm getting to the point where I'm done with saying that type of stuff because it doesn't work. But, like, as I'm saying, let me show you my screen. Display capture. Doxed myself. Boom. Here. I'm gonna share this with you. So, guys, you can see I have 21 viewers right now. It says I'm at 21. I don't know if it's really right or not, but, like, 3 likes. 20 now. And people are gonna start leaving now because the gameplay is not playing right now. But, like, 20 and 3 likes. I feel like that's bots then. I feel like most of these people are bots then. No offense if you're actual people, but, like, I feel like it's bots then. And then, like, there's only 3 likes, so it's like, maybe not. But I've also noticed if you look at other streams, it's kind of the same way. Whether you're a big creator or not, you'll always have a lot less likes. So, like, I see people that are, like, at 100 viewers right at that point, but they only get, like, 20 likes. So it's like there's always a lot less likes and stuff than there actually are viewers. Also, I do know shorts, like YouTube live streams on, like, the short format, it's really annoying to actually get to the area where you actually can like. I actually have to refresh my mind off of it, or mind up on it. For the people that do actually want to like, you actually have to hit, like, the 3 red or 3 white buttons here, and then it pulls it up. It's such a terrible. You can also double tap, but it's such a bad. Oh, 4 likes. That's because of me. I don't like to like my own stuff. Feels wrong. But yeah. So, like, oh no, it's gonna stay 4 likes probably. Oh no, it went down to 3. Good. But, like, the YouTube is weird because when you actually stream normal horizontal, you can see the like button really easily, and, like, it's great. But you also get less views than the shorts version. But the shorts version is great because you get a lot of views. You get a good amount of views. That's why I kind of did it, because it gets me more people, which means I can create 3 people just left. It gets me more people, so that way they can engage more and start building a community more. But also you can't see the like button, so you don't know actually. I don't really know how many people are actually watching that are real people. That's the thing. I feel like sometimes they have the numbers wrong or whatever. But, like, as you can see, it's been steady 3, and then it goes up to 5. It spiked for some reason. I don't know why it spiked. Do you guys know why it does that? I feel like it just randomly, like, spikes for no reason, and then just stays consistent. And I gotta increase because I don't feel like I deserve this much. Like, I don't feel like I deserve this much. Maybe like 4 or 5. 6 or 7. No, I'm sorry. But like 23, that's 22, 23, 20, that's insane. I never really get that, so I'm like, why do I get that? I'm not complaining because I really appreciate it, but like, why? What was interesting? Like, I was at 0. I think that's probably it's 9:30 around, and I was at 1 0 0 2 1 0 3 4 1 3 5 9 6 7 20 30 50 billion views. It's like also this number. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't think it's very accurate at all. This UI is a little interesting, to say the least. Like it says concurrent viewers also. It says concurrent viewers is 22 as well, which doesn't always update like 21 now and stuff. So it's like strange because also I feel like people would be leaving right now because I'm not playing Minecraft. That's why I'm also thinking that it's not really accurate. I think it's wrong. I don't think the number is actually right because I think the actual current viewers would be at like 5 right now, if that. So I'm like kind of like, is it really real or is it just the numbers being weird? That's why I get a little bit like in my head about it because I'm like, why would people be watching me talking about YouTube and like this UI and everything? Like only 3 likes and 21 people. Like why would 21 people? I had 21 when I was playing Minecraft, and now I'm getting viewers and like staying around the same number. While in the freaking tab for YouTube, it's very strange. I don't know how accurate it is, so I don't go by that. That's also why I don't care about views, because I'm like I don't know how accurate they are. With me being on Twitch beforehand, before YouTube, I kind of understood that they always gave you like 1 viewer, just that way you didn't feel like you were at 0 viewers, which I like that because then it shows like, oh, maybe I'm actually streaming to someone. Usually you're not, but um, I used to turn off my view counter on Twitch for myself because I would get so in my head like, oh, I'm streaming to 1 person. That person I know is a bot, so I don't care because I'm streaming to 0 viewers, and I would always get 1 viewer. So I was like, oh, I'm not getting any viewers, but I turned it off, and that's why I like pop out the chat so that way I only see the chat and not like the actual view counter, because 1 is probably inaccurate. 2, it's just not great to because you can get in your head if you don't think you're doing well. Like if you're getting like 2 viewers, you're like, oh, well, it's only 2 viewers. I suck. Um, which is not the case. You don't suck if you have 2 viewers. It just means you have 2 viewers that actually want to watch. When it's fake viewers and like when websites do that, it's sucky because then you're like, oh, there's actually people watching. Oh wait, never mind, they're fake. It's like in some ways it's beneficial, in some ways it just hurts the person streaming because they think they're doing well, and all of a sudden, oh wait, they're not real people. That's why I don't like review cards though. The main reason I don't like review cards is just because of that. Because like imagine like a new streamer being like, oh look, I have like 50 viewers, and then none of them subscribe. You have that has happened. That has happened before with me. I had like a stream where I was at like 50 views or 20. It was similar to like 30, around 30. It's not far off what I have now. But like none of them subscribed, and I was like, what the hell? Why are they not subscribed? And then I've learned, oh wait, they're probably bots or something like that. Also, I used to have the thing on where you could only chat if you were subscribed. That was sucky. That was a sucky thing to turn on. I don't know why it was on either though, because I didn't enable it. But I want everyone to be able to talk and comment. This community is an open community. You guys can stop by whenever, comment, whether you're subscribed or not. Forcing people to subscribe just to talk in the comment section, I could see why it's useful because of spammers and stuff, and like people who are like promoting bad stuff. But like having it be a part of having to subscribe, forcing people to subscribe to talk is kind of like annoying. It just isn't really nice. It isn't nice at all. I can see why. I can see why they do it though, especially for bigger streamers. like when you're a small streamer, you want to get as many people as possible to engage. So so limiting people is like the opposite of what you want to do. So any people struggling with views and creating a community, try enabling like followers only mode and like subscribers only mode. And you might grow a little bit more because people want to engage, and if they don't engage, or people usually want to engage, but if they feel welcome and open, then they'll engage more. But they're limited behind a subscription wall or whatever, or a follow wall. You're like, oh, like I wouldn't want to join something if I had to follow if I didn't really enjoy it. I follow for my support to show that I enjoy the content. If I don't enjoy the content and I'm just following for the ability to speak, it's like, oh, well. Also sucky for the streamer because it'll throw off your statistics. I have a hard time saying statistics. I was like statistics. Wait no, statistics. Wait no, it's like it's a difficult word. But no, it throws off your statistics. I almost did it there again too. So it's like, one, it hurts your statistics, and two, not great for the content creator nor the commenters, and community people. It's like FOMO, but worse. If you're missing onions, FOMO. I miss my onions. No, I have FOMO. Like, I appreciate everyone who watches, even if you're not real. Makes my brain happy that you are watching at least, even if you're not real. But if you're real, I appreciate you. What is this music? This is strange. Like, let me look. 20 viewers still. I'm averaging at 20 right now, which isn't bad. That's not a bad view count at all, to be honest. Type 1 if you came through the shorts page, like when you're scrolling on shorts, and type 2 if you came through like the home page. Because I'm actually interested to see how many people actually come through shorts or through homepage. I know it's all through shorts, but still. They're all shorts. But like, I'm interested to see how many people come through the shorts page or through the homepage, like while scrolling or on the homepage, because that would be interesting. Anyone? Anyone? This is why I think people are bots. This is why I think every single viewer is a bot. Because there's no one actually commenting anything. 20 people, and there's no one commenting. I know, Jorby, you're probably busy, so you're a real person, don't worry. But like, it's like an experiment when people do like the 1 or 2 thing. It's like, are they actually watching? Are they real people? Like, it's an experiment, basically. So that's why I think a lot of the viewers are bots, because it's like I'm over here saying 1 or 2, and usually people like that like to comment like 1 or 2, and it's easy. It's easy. It's a good way to like, or type 3 if it's you got here a different way. Maybe that's how you do it. Because I didn't. But like, that's why I think maybe the count's not right. Because I'm still at 20, 21 around, so it's like, what is this? Do that. Okay. But that's the main reason I think people are bots, because usually they would engage. At least one person would engage. So it's like, is it really people? Is it really not people? It's like, can't do much about it. So, But it's intriguing. It's intriguing to think and like kind of experiment with that, like seeing how many people are actually real and how many people aren't. Let me look at my YouTube uh through my phone, because my phone I can see better. 20 people, still 3 likes. Or do you like the little um do you like the little heart thing down there if you're watching? You don't even have to comment, you just like hit the little heart thing. I'll see if anyone does that. I don't know how far delay is either. I don't think it's that far. It's no one. Which is another thing. Are people actually here? Are people not here? Who knows? Let me change my subscriber count. Boom. It's like, are people real? Are people not? I can just, when I look at chat, I just think of like the crickets. The crickets chirping. Chirp, 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 chirp. There's no one here. There's no one here. Type 1 if you're here, type 2 if you're not here. Type 3 if you're in between realities. I don't know. Maybe people are in between realities. Or maybe all 20 people are drifting in their sleep or are asleep while watching my stream because it's so boring. That's why. I figured it out. They're actually in my stream, but I'm so boring that everyone is asleep. That's why. I see. I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. That's why. Okay. It is so bad. But it's a possibility. I've been staying at 20 concurrent viewers for a while now. And no one's commented. Type 1 if you're here. Type 2 if you're not here. Type 3 if you're in between realities, as I said. The experiments are real to see how many people are actually real. It also makes me worried. Like, is someone view botting? Is someone like paying me views, or like has there always been like people view botting? Because I would get spikes of people like occasionally on my streams, and I'm like, oh. And now it's been at 20 for a while. Still 3 likes. If you like and subscribe, then I'll give you a cookie. I don't know. Just say like random things to experiment and see if people actually interact. But it makes me weird. It makes me feel weird about YouTube and just streaming services in general. If they're gonna promote fake users, or not promote fake users, but if they're gonna give you fake users, then why even stream? Like, huh? Why? Why? It's still at 20? I'm at 19 now. It's weird. Because it's like, I don't know. Stream health. Stream is healthy, good. Unless people are just really like rewinding and like playing it from the beginning and watching from there. I don't know. Never know. At least I'm done with this. I'm done with this now. So I'm gonna be ready to head off. Ooh, excuse me. I'll grind wood for tomorrow so we can finish this up. As well as glass and stuff. Like, I'm pretty much ready to hop off. Sucks because my viewer count is still at 20 and my average will be great. It's at 18 now. Never mind. I just jinxed myself. I'll probably go back up to 20 in like 2 seconds. Which is how YouTube's concurrent viewer count works. It like goes back down, then it goes back up, then it goes back down, then it goes back up, and it's like really confusing. Very confusing. No, it's actually going down. 17, no! Yeah, I'm gonna head off probably. Make sure to like and subscribe, as I said before. Uh, for liking on shorts, you go to the top right corner, there's 3 dots, and it'll give you a menu, and you can hit the like button. And I think the subscribe button too. So, hey, one person liked. Hey, I mean, like, one more person liked, I should say. At least I know there's one person that's real. That's cool. Are you real? Are you fake? Because, like, I don't know if you're still here, but I was saying how there's, on my side at least, there's 18 concurrent viewers, and, like, 4 people actually liked. Hey, there is someone here. Okay, Quad, welcome in, Quad. I was saying how there's, like, 18 concurrent views, and there's only 4 likes, and, like, no one ever says anything. So I'm just like, are they real people? Are they fake people? Who knows? But yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Um, Unfortunately, I'm gonna hop off soon, so in like a few minutes. But I'm glad you at least stopped by and at least said hi. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate that. At least I know someone actually is real. Everyone's fake. So, but yes, at least I'm appreciative that you're here and yeah, at least said something. Because as I said earlier, I don't care about views. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about likes. I more care about engagement. Because then at least I know I'm actually talking to real people. So like uh, commenting on videos and like chatting in chat. Those are all good ways of engaging and talking to the streamer. And then it feels like you're actually talking to someone real. Because if you're talking to a bot, talking to bots, it's like, oh, what's the point of streaming? But yeah, I got all this iron. Funny how the footsteps kind of match with the music for a second. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more uh, storage stuff, and we might actually hit day 200, because I'm at day 189 right now. So we might hit day 200, which would be really cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna push this back. Finish storage room system. And this is what was it? Oh, what was it? It was, what was I gonna say I was gonna do? Crap. Does anyone know? What did the sign say originally? Crap. Oh. What do I have to do? I had the animals and like this pillar and cleaning up the area all in this sign. And the pillar was this sign. Like, what was this sign? Oh no. It was doing this. And then something else. I don't remember. That's not good. Oh, I know. I remember now. Creating hall expansions. For people who didn't know, I have a training hall right down here. It's very small, but it works. So I'm gonna work on that Thursday. So, I'm going to hop off now. Heal that up real quick, and then heat up the axe. I've been using it a decent amount. Shovel, I need to heal eventually. Yeah, I'll heal all this stuff eventually. It takes time. But yep, we're gonna hop off. Thank you guys for watching. I ended with how many viewers? 18. That's a good amount. 4 likes. Can't be sad about that. Can't be disappointed. Probably my best stream in a while. And I have 167 views right now in total on the stream, so can't complain. Alright, thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys tomorrow for more Minecraft, as I've said. Have a great day tomorrow, and peace out.